My story is about leaving the biggest software company to serve the biggest fruit to 1 billion people 365 days to control diabetes. 101 million people in India are diabetic. But that's not the problem. 136 million people in India are pre-diabetic. 18% of our largest state, Uttar Pradesh, is pre-diabetic. And if we don't do anything, in 4 years, they will all become diabetic and India will overtake China in diabetes. Even that is not the problem. The real problem is 1 in 3 people in India, including children, have fatty liver from food. Friends, the sad truth is we cannot fix diabetes without fixing fatty liver. For the whole family, including children. You know why? Before the excess food gets stored as fat in this tiny pancreas, causing diabetes, a lot of fat gets stored in the biggest organ inside our body, the liver. So treating diabetes without treating fatty liver is like mopping the floor without turning the tap off. But what has fatty liver got to do with the jackfruit, which is not even a fruit till the last 2 days? Till then, it is consumed as a green vegetable. In 2014, I wrote a book about coming back to India and working for Microsoft from a village in Kerala. And the publisher sent the first copy to Dr. Kalam. And towards the end of the book, Dr. Kalam spotted that I have found a treasure in the jackfruits in my backyard. And he called me for a meeting. And during the meeting, I told him about a discovery. The Kerala tradition of consuming the green jackfruit as a meal is better than roti for diabetes. Convinced by the nutritional advantage, Dr. Kalam asked me to find an easy way to add the green jackfruit to roti to reduce wheat than replacing roti itself. Inspired by that ask, I invented a flour from the green jackfruit using the soluble fiber of the jackfruit itself as a binder. And I put it through a clinical trial to confirm adding 1 tablespoon of jackfruit flour in our breakfast, lunch, and dinner with roti can reduce average blood sugar level in just 90 days. And I presented the evidence at the American Diabetes Association's conference and even published that in the Nature journal. And that prompted a lot of people to start using the jackfruit flour in their roti, and we started hearing cases after cases of reversing fatty liver. And the turning point was a call from Dr. Abhichandani from Ahmedabad. James, we started using the jackfruit flour, and my wife not only reduced her blood sugar level, but she reversed a grade 2 fatty liver to grade 1 in just 3 months. James, this is bigger than diabetes. And that led to 2 separate studies. The first one, a preclinical study on mice by Dr. Divya Kumar, an expert researcher on fatty liver at JSS Medical College, Mysore. The study was on the Western diet, which is high sugar and high fat compared to the healthy diet, more like a high-fat burger with a large glass of cola, which is full of sugar. And as you can see in the graph, the first 12 weeks, the Western diet significantly increased body weight, and in the 12th week, we replaced just 5% calorie in the Western diet with jackfruit flour, and the placebo group with wheat flour. And the wheat flour group continued to increase body weight, while the green line, the jackfruit flour, remained flat, and the liver fat was significantly lower. It completely prevented obesity and fatty liver. And this study revealed 2 things. First, just 5% jackfruit flour in any processed food, from an apple pie to biscuits to a burger patty, can prevent obesity and fatty liver. Number 2, the mechanism of action. The secret sauce in the jackfruit flour turned out to be the soluble fiber. It has 50% more soluble fiber than even oats and has the property to prevent sugar, fat, and from cholesterol from reaching our liver. The second study, a real-world clinical trial at Dr. Abhichantani's clinic, a long-term study. He asked a group of 30 diabetes patients to start adding jackfruit flour in their roti. And in the first 3 months itself, 50%, half of them, reduced their fatty liver markers, including cases of grade 3 to grade 2, grade 2 to grade 1, and grade 1 to nil in just 3 months. What does this mean to an average person in Uttar Pradesh who consumes 8 kg wheat flour in a month for roti? 1 tablespoon of jackfruit flour is equivalent to just 10% of that wheat flour per meal. And the way India iodizes salt, if we can fortify wheat flour with just 10% jackfruit flour, we can reverse fatty liver and prevent diabetes for the whole family, including children. And this is a massively scalable and practical idea for India. You know why? We have 2.5 billion jackfruits in India. 2.5 billion. And 500,000 people in India have already used the jackfruit flour in their roti with 90% satisfaction. You know why? A 2 minutes video of me presenting to Prime Minister Modi going viral. To close, I have something romantic. I come from the only place on earth where every tension between couples melts away like butter when one of them says, "Ende karale," my dear liver. Or even better, "Ende karalinde karale," you are the liver of my liver. Our ancestors from the land of Ayurveda knew the liver is bigger and more beloved than the sweetheart. So every time you see a plate with more roti than vegetables, you should say, "Ende karale." It's going to hurt your liver. And if the roti has the jackfruit flour, you should say, "Ende karalinde karale." It's going to melt away the fat in your liver. Thank you.